So everyone, picking up from the last video, yep, I am still working on the E30. It is the same day from the last video, but I thought this is a good place to start for this one. So in this video, I'm going to hopefully finish off the last few bits and pieces. Damn it! There's a really sharp bit just there. But yeah, finish off filling in some of these last few bits and pieces so I can get the shape right. Wow, you can see the difference between that and that. That looks good. So yeah, wow, you can actually really see just how wide that is compared to before. So yeah, gotta do that side, and I gotta do this complete side over here as well. So first step, I think what I'm gonna do is gonna go over everything, double check where needs a little bit more filling, sand those areas down if they need to be, or if I can just leave them as where they are right now. And then we're gonna carry on with the rest of the build. So let's jump into it. So everyone, real quickly, I want you to interrupt the video right now by saying, please make sure you leave a comment down below. The first comment is going to be pinned for any car builds you got. I've started this off recently. I want to see other people's builds. I want to get inspiration for my own and start a bit more of a community. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do this for, but obviously the YouTube video is going to be here for a long time. So if anyone's got them builds, leave them down below. And if anyone wants to check out some other car builds, check out that comment as well. Let's jump back right into the video. So this is where I'm at with the fiberglass part of everything. I've done a few little drawings in a few areas where I need to add a bit more of the filler. So here, definite example, got a gap still there. This bit's a bit weak, so just gonna add some more support there as well as there, and just generally around the whole car. So I am just gonna go around everything. So you can see this bit, as I'm very obviously made aware, this bit was really high point, so I've pushed in, well, I sanded it all down, got it weak, pushed into it so I can actually fill it up, and then it will be supported from the underneath upwards. And yeah, so I'm just going to go around everything now. I might need to actually cut this bit in a little because the foam is in there and it's not allowing enough fiberglass to go through. Yeah, look at that actually. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to do that real quick. Because the layer of the fiberglass filler was just so weak here that it just wasn't really enough of a layer. So I'm actually happy I'm able to do that there. See there, it's too hard. So this is the bit where it was weak. It's fine to leave it like this because it is going to get filled in. But yeah, right. Mixing up some more fiberglass, go around the whole car doing all these little areas, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So this is where I've gotten to so far. We've got the areas that I needed to get done just refilled back up, so I'll show you guys that real quick. This bit looks like this. And the other side, show you the other side as well. This bit will need a little bit more later on, but I want this all to get hard first and then I can add some more, because whenever I'm just trying to fill this part up, it just keeps moving around, so I'll leave that for the time being. And then we got the last one as well here, and that's it. I'm gonna let all that dry up for the time being. So I'm gonna be looking at how I'm gonna do this section here, because the expanding foam thing didn't work. It kind of, I don't know what happened here, it kind of like just stayed really wet and it didn't solidify originally. So once I started poking a hole through it, it all just kind of went bleh. So yeah, that kind of failed on me. Once that all gets done, I am going to start cutting the whole wing off. See, once I've done that and I've cut the whole wing off from here, I know this part is actually like a mixture of this fiberglass and body filler. So you can start seeing some of the cracking happening here from the differences of the different parts. So that I actually think will basically break on me later on. So once I've cut all of this off and actually taken it off, I will need to, in essence, remake this whole section. So I'm prepared for that mentally. It's going to be really annoying, but I have to be mentally prepared for it. So I'm going to carry on playing around with everything else. I also need to make a section here as well. So I think I'm going to do that bit next, then figure out that bit. So let's jump to that part now. So everyone, right now what I have done is just added some foam in here. As you can see, I've just shaped it up. It was twice the thickness, but I've cut it in half, so I've glued the same piece on the other side. And now I'm just shaping it up so that it matches along with this arch line here. So then you can see it will just become a nice little curve like that. I realized one thing actually. What I am going to be doing for the rest of the time is actually just working on the front two wings. Reason being is because I need to get them ready to cut and put on to the original wings so I can finish off with the rest of the actual body making. The back is going to be kept onto there up until it's actually ready to be made, the mold and stuff like that. So I don't actually need to remove that from the car. So that can kind of wait for the time being. I'm going to work on these so that I can get them ready to put onto them, because I need to create the bottom part as well still. So there's still a little bit of work to do with that. And then I can also look at doing the bottom of the side skirts at the back as well. So right now, let's go with the front. So everyone, this is where we're at with it. That looks so wide and I'm so happy with how the curve came out. It's not really as pointy as I was worried about. I do need to work on this bit to kind of get that flattened out. It's just doesn't want to get smoothed out of the bottom, but I'm going to be working on top over here. You can see just how much wider that is. I really think this accentuates the E30 M3 properly. Like this is what I would call really boxy, more like a Group B rally car style boxy. I started to do a little bit of sanding over here as well, so I'm just gonna continue on with this. You guys can enjoy watching me sanding, which is going to be a large amount of the time now. Now I've got the second layer of the body filler on. So this side, you can kind of see where I've needed to top up, where it's sanded to the peak levels. I thought it'd be better to get this part done now and then focus on sanding the whole thing again, instead of getting all the high levels down low and then sanding, because a lot of the areas I'm going to be going over anyway, so it just works out more time efficient this way. I've also gone ahead and done the same to this side, as you guys have seen in the video so far. That's everything. This bit is bulging up quite a lot still, so I'm definitely going to need to do a lot more sanding here. Had a little bit of body filler left over here, so I just did a little bit on the back, but that needs a lot of sanding going on there. But yeah, right now just gonna let everything dry up. Once everything's dry, I can then look at the next stage, which, well, I don't know what that's gonna be. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let that all dry right now. I'll come back to it tomorrow. I basically finished work not long ago, and I thought quickly pop out and work on the car before it's sunset, basically. So everyone, I'm actually not gonna do any more in this video. Reason being is because I can already tell it's getting quite long as it is, and the next segment of the actual build is probably another like 10-15 minutes worth of footage. So I'm gonna cut it short here. Remember, real quickly though, make sure you leave on the first comment anything about any of the builds that you have going on, so I can check them out and look at giving you guys a shout out in upcoming videos as well. Oh, and yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Keep building your dreams.